Welcome to another one of my ghost stories, and I hope you enjoyed this one. It's called Footsteps on the Stairs. Footsteps on the Stairs. During the year 2004, I went to live in Kentucky with my brother and his wife and son. When I first moved there, we lived way out in the country where we only had two neighbours. One across the street from us and the other was way across the field. After I moved in, they started looking for a house to buy since they were renting the one in the country. So we looked and looked until we found one we liked. It was an old house and we had to gut it and redo it almost completely. When I first saw it, I thought it looked a little more than a little spooky, but I didn't say anything. The whole time we were working on it, strange things were happening, like our tools mysteriously disappearing and then turning up somewhere else. But we finally got it finished and moved in. It was going into the 9th grade and my little nephew was going into the 1st. This was in 2006. My brother had to go to work early in the morning at Ferry Morse Seed Company, and my sister-in-law worked the midnight shift at Goodyear. So it was all my responsibility to make sure my nephew was fed and ready for school by the time she got off work. Usually there was nothing out of the ordinary about doing this, but then one day we were standing in the kitchen and he was helping me make breakfast. I watched a scary movie the night before and I was a little jittery right in the middle of me making breakfast. We heard footsteps coming from the basement. I didn't know for sure if my nephew had heard it or not, but when I looked down at him and saw the look on his face, I didn't even have to ask. After that I kept feeling weird senses about the old house and my nerves even started going bad after it. I stayed in the paranoid state of being just when I was about to go crazy. My brother divorced my sister-in-law and that meant I had to move back in with my mum, and I've been there ever since. I can't help but feel calm in the house, but I will never forget the house I lived in before, and I never be convinced that it was haunted. Thanks for listening to my story.